Stumps flying, a batter walking off mid-pitch, a fielder catching one-handed at full sprint, a guy timed out for taking too long to walk in. All of these are dismissals, and there are 11. Here's every single one explained. Cricket dismissals confuse people. The rules are buried in the MCC Laws. Commentary throws jargon at you with no translation. Each format adds its own quirks. But here's the thing. A batter is only out if the fielding side appeals. No appeal, no wicket. The umpire cannot intervene. Unless someone yells, "How's that?" first. We are going common to rare. 11 dismissals, one archive example for each. And at the end, the one that has happened only a handful of times in international history. 11 ways to get out, and believe it or not, most fans can't even name 7 properly. Let's start with the one every kid learns first, and the one that still gets test openers out weekly. Bowled, the simplest dismissal in cricket. Bowler delivers a legal ball, hits the stumps, and a bail falls off. Doesn't matter if the ball nicked the edge, glanced the pad, kissed the helmet, or ricocheted off the boot. If the stumps go, you go. Bowled is credited entirely to the bowler, straight into their figures. Classic example, Shane Warne's ball of the century, 1993 Ashes at Old Trafford versus Mike Getting. Warne pitches outside leg stump. The ball drifts in the air, lands in the rough, spins sharply across. It clips the top of off stump. Getting just stands there. He has no idea what happened. That delivery is the textbook of side-on action plus drift, wrapping a leg break around a defensive pad. Bowled feels more highlight reels than any dismissal because it's the most visual. Stumps go, crowd erupts. Next up, the dismissal that fills more scorecards than any other in cricket, and it's not bowled. Caught. The most common dismissal in pro cricket, roughly 55 to 60% of all wickets across every format. Ball clips the bat, or the glove holding the bat, and the fielder takes it cleanly before it touches the ground. Subtypes worth knowing. Caught behind. The keeper grabs a thin edge. Caught and bowled. Bowler snags his own delivery. Caught at slip. The cordon behind the keeper snaps a nick. Caught in the deep. Boundary fielder takes a mistimed skier. The boundary catch rule was tightened in 2022, and believe it or not, it genuinely changed how fielders attack the rope. A fielder can leap, palm the ball back, land outside the rope, jump again, and finish the catch if first contact was inside. The relay catch is legal. 2 fielders can combine on it, tossing the ball between them before either lands safely inside. But here's the thing. A fielder airborne from outside the rope can no longer touch the ball. The old rule let you, not anymore. Which boundary catch shocked you most? Pitch it in the comments, and next up we'll break down stumped versus run out. Ben Stokes at Headingley, 2019 Ashes. One-handed grab at mid-wicket. Full sprint. Ball sticking in his outstretched left palm. Textbook caught. But here's the thing. The third dismissal on our list is the one umpires get wrong most. Leg before wicket. LBW. The most argued dismissal in cricket, and the one umpires get wrong most often. Simple definition. Ball would have hit stumps, pad got in the way, and the bat was never involved. Here's the thing. 3 checks decide every LBW. Where it pitched, where it hit, where it's going. Miss one, not out. Hit all 3, dead. Check 1. Pitching line. Outside leg stump, automatic not out. Doesn't matter how plumb. Outside leg, not out. Check 2. Impact. Pad must be in line with stumps. One exception. If you weren't offering a genuine shot, impact outside off still counts. Check 3. Projection. Ball tracking on DRS draws the line. Here it gets crazy. If the ball only clips stumps, umpire's call stands. That's umpire's call. And that single rule is why every marginal LBW splits the commentary box in half. Picture this: a dusra from an off-spinner to a left-hander. Batter plays for the off-break, ball spins away and beats the edge. Pad in line, 3 reds on ball tracking. Dead. 3 down. And that's not even the worst part of this dismissal sequence. Next dismissal ends the innings before the batter even gets to defend the ball. Run out. The cruelest dismissal in cricket. Because the batter often did nothing wrong with the actual ball. A run out happens when, attempting a run, the bat isn't grounded. Not behind the crease when stumps are broken by a fielder. Direct hit from deep, throw to keeper, sharp work at bowler's end. All run-outs. The bat sliding in millimeters short is the worst feeling in the sport. The dive helps, gets the bat down faster, but the bat has to stay grounded. If it bounces up the moment bails come off, you are out, even if grounded a frame earlier. Non-striker run-outs used to be called the Mankad, after Vinu Mankad. The MCC rebranded it. Now just a normal run-out, low 38. Bowler removes the bails before delivery. Non-striker out of the crease, gone. Legal, stop complaining. Believe it or not, fully legitimate. Example, Inzamam ul Haq, mid-1990s, direct hit from cover, classic ODI heartbreak. He didn't even bother diving. Next up, a dismissal that looks like a run-out, sounds like a run-out, but technically isn't one. Stumped. Batter steps out of the crease to attack, misses the ball, keeper whips the bails off instantly. Key difference. A stumping involves only the keeper of the bowler's delivery, with no other fielder touching it. If anyone else gets involved, even a deflection, it becomes a run-out, not a stumping. Credit shifts. The bowler still gets the wicket for a stumping. They do not for a run-out. Big bookkeeping difference. Stumpings almost always happen against spin on a dust ball, slow turning surface, batter dancing down the pitch. Ball beats the outside edge. Keeper has gloves over the bails. The whole sequence takes under 1/10 second. MS Dhoni made stumpings into an art form. Lightning glove work, no wasted motion, bail off in a flash. Some Dhoni stumpings of Ravichandran Ashwin barely register on broadcast slow-mo. Believe it or not, blink and miss. 6 dismissals down, 5 to go. And this is where it gets crazy. Welcome to hit wicket territory. Hit wicket. The batter knocks down their own stumps with the bat, the body, or a piece of kit. Knock your own bails off while playing the ball or starting your first run, and you're out. Hit wicket. Helmet flying off mid-pull and clipping the stumps. Counts. Bat snaps. Broken half clatters into leg stump. Counts. Tailender ducks under a bouncer. Back heels middle stump on the way down. Yes, counts, and yes, it happens. Doesn't count if avoiding a run out or if stumps fall after your stroke and you've turned for a run. Timing matters. Still in the act of playing the shot or starting your first run, you own that wicket. Hit wicket is credited to the bowler. Same as bowled, same as caught. Basically, the bowler gets paid. Next up, we leave everyday dismissals and enter the ones you might watch cricket 10 years and never see. Obstructing the field. The batter willfully blocks a fielder's play or deflects the ball with a hand not gripping the bat. In 2017, the MCC merged the old handle the ball dismissal into this law. So now there is one unified rule, not two. Handle the ball without the bat, obstructed. Block a fielder running for a catch, obstructed. Stick a forearm in front of a throw, obstructed. Key word, willful. Accidental contact does not count. The umpires have to read intent behind every awkward little movement. Example, Ben Stokes, India vs England, ODI 2019. Bowler deflects a drive toward the stumps with a fingertip near Stokes. Stokes raises his open palm to stop the ball from hitting the stumps. Out. obstructing the field, no questions asked. Demerit points and conduct codes do not apply here. Purely a laws of cricket call. No fines, no bans, just a wicket scored. 2 dismissals left. And the next one has happened fewer than 10 times in professional cricket history, believe it or not. Hit the ball twice. The batter deliberately strikes the ball a second time, not for the act of defending stumps. Legal version. You block a delivery, the ball rolls back toward your stumps, you tap it gently away. That's allowed. You are protecting your wicket. Carry on. Illegal version. You block the ball. It just sits there. You take a second swing to flick it past a close fielder for a cheeky single. That's out. Examples in modern cricket are almost non-existent. It shows up in obscure first-class scorecards from decades ago. Usually, a tail-ender losing the plot under a short ball barrage. In international cricket, count instances on one hand and have fingers left over. Now, the climax. A dismissal so rare it's happened a handful of times in international history. Timed out. The new batter isn't ready to face the next ball at the crease, or to be at the non-striker's end within the time limit. Test cricket allows 3 minutes between deliveries. In white ball ICC events, the limit is 90 seconds. The clock starts the instant the previous wicket falls. For decades, timed out was a theoretical dismissal. 6 instances in all of first-class cricket history, 0 internationally. Captains always waved the appeal off as a courtesy. Then, November 2023 changed everything. In Delhi, Sri Lanka vs Bangladesh, World Cup. Angelo Matthews walks out, reaches the crease, realizes his helmet strap has snapped. He calls for a replacement helmet. It arrives outside the 90-second window. Bangladesh appeals. The umpire checks the clock. Matthews is timed out. The first timed-out dismissal in international cricket history. Why is it so rare? Because the fielding captain almost always declines to appeal. It's seen as bad sportsmanship, an unwritten code. But the rule is the rule, and once an appeal goes in, the umpire has to give it. 11 dismissals, 1 sport. Let's put them on a single map so you never Google hit wicket again. 3 buckets. That's it. Let's start with bucket 1. The bowler gets the wicket and the credit. Bowled, caught, LBW, stumped, hit wicket. 5 entries, straight into the bowler's figures on the scorecard. Bucket 2. No bowler credit. The fielding side does all the work. Run out, obstructing the field. Bucket 3. Pure batter error. No one else involved. Hit the ball twice. Timed out. 9 entries in the cheat sheet, but the loss count 11. Caught splits 4 ways on the scorecard. Run out covers both ends of the pitch too. Same dismissal type, different credit lines. Pick your framework. Bonus exit. Retired out. A 12 method where the batter just walks off and the wicket closes. Used only twice in T20 internationals. Honestly, borderline whether it even counts as a real dismissal. Here's the thing. Cricket is the only mainstream sport where the defending side must ask permission for a wicket. No appeal, no out. That single rule shapes captains, borderline moments, and why courtesy still sits inside the book. Know these 11 and you understand cricket better than 99% of fans. Which one shocked you most? Drop the dismissal that surprised you most in the comments and tell me which one you had never even heard of before today. Want every bowling action explained next? Side on, front on, slingy, mystery spin? Type yes below and I'll make it happen. Want every fielding position explained? That video is already on the channel waiting for you. See you in the next one.